Well, I had some help come over last night. We did some digging. This is the pile of dig from my attic. So I freed up half my attic space in the garage. That's a good sign. So I figure what I'll do is I'll take this stuff and I'll spread it out here on the ground and do our best packing to get all that squeezed back into the Mustang. I'm still having the driver's seat open. So let me go do that. Let me go fluff the ground over here with a bunch of staying parts. I can see my floor again. So that's the rear two window regulators, a little over on each other, and then just the old ratty back bumper that was on it. And then we go to all that. So this looks like a box just mostly of the old trim that was taken off and some seals and whatnot, and I did pretty good with putting everything in bags and labeling what they came off of, because you never know what it's going to be like 15 years later. All the bits and pieces. This is probably the sloppiest of all. I think this is kind of like a leftover pile. I think this is stuff I may have grabbed from a swap meet and may or may not be to the car, because how many door handles can you have? The full set in there already. Looks like another set down inside there. Judging by the fact that this stuff is painted up with that kind of writing on it, it looks like definitely a swap meet kind of stuff. And then I grabbed the horn for an original steering wheel. It had like one of those mag steering wheels on there. So again, I was gaining more parts for it. It had some kind of sport mirror on there. This is the factory one. That's the factory horn for 67. I do not have the wheel. I have a nice wood wheel that's on there now. Again, more bagged and tagged bits and pieces. And chrome door panels. That's the door panels on it when I got it. Was those guys right there. Then I ordered new ones, but stock interior. Then in swap meets, I found those are deluxe. They're kind of beat up, but they are the correct deluxe door panels for what this car came with. Let me go change the battery in you guys. New power. Or were we? Door panels. These are the rear side panels, and they're quite nice. Of course, everything's dirty, but whoever reupholstered them, I think, did a fairly nice job. I just got off the phone with the new owner, and we were discussing. He looked up a bunch of stuff on the interior, and it originally was like a two-tone green and gold with a green on the outside and a white vinyl top. And of course, I got it. It was black with black. Oh boy, all the new stuff. There's the gas cap I need to put on it. These are door handles, hardware kits, armrests, seals, hood. I think that's glove box. I think that's what that is. The old taillights, new lenses. There's the rear taillights. Window sweeps. Chrome for the back of the taillights. This looks like probably door. Door weather strip. Window weather strip. This is jack bag, and inside there is a trunk liner. Tire cover. Folded inside out, but the same pattern as that. Actually, I think there's a set already in there too. So another door seal, trunk, weather stripping. So I believe it's all the weather stripping should be here for it. Again, I tried to order everything when a new upstart Mustang company was starting, and they had a sale, 50% off up to $500. So you buy $1,000 worth of stuff, it's $500. That's what I did, along with the dash pad and everything else that's in there. 2 new bumpers, never been out of their wrappers. I suspect chrome should be okay on those. Deluxe also, these are the, goes on the bottom of the doors, and they have little interior lights that go behind them. I believe I picked those up also. And these Deluxe would have had trim that went down the sides of the rockers. And they're a little beat up, but it says 68 Ford Mustang, but 67 and 68 should be the same. So I grabbed them. Again, who knows what the new owner has in mind for how he wants to dress it out. Grill, I think this one was the original one with the brackets, and then it didn't have the horse or anything on it. The horse is beat on this one anyway, but I figure for the surround. I was going to run it without, and just put 2 fog lights, 2 yellow fog lights in the center. But again, that's for him to decide what he wants to do. And the back seat, that same velour kind of interior. Other than being dirty, I don't think there was any issues with this at all. We're trying to figure out with that, the car's from California, Southern California, and we were kind of guessing that maybe it went over to Mexico to have an interior done on it. That's just speculation on our part. Also, yeah, got some paperwork from the guy I bought it from. And he had work done in 97. I probably bought it in 98, I want to say. 98, 2008. So 18 years I've owned it. That's the ball joint stuff worked done on it. And I guess this is the inspection for mass. Got something from California. Paper trail, I don't think I do. This is the guy that he bought it from. There's a couple of stickers inside the car too on the door panels and stuff. So maybe Anthony can contact him and say, I have your old car. If this guy's still alive, who knows. World famous exhaust. Can't even read that one. Anyway, I'll keep that paper trail with it. That's it. Instead of a window channels, belt line molding. And then there's a couple of pieces still in the car too. There's the side vents that go on the body. So the door handle, the driver's door. I didn't throw anything away. And then the front and rear balance. There's 2 balances, and there's that one. And there's that one too, so he could choose which one's better to go work with. And some stuff in the boxes. So let me do my best to try to stuff all that stuff in the cars. Probably thinking maybe I can stick the windows down into quarter panels, maybe with some newspaper, and then kind of fill in the center. See how this works out for us. Wide open spaces. All right. Actually wasn't that bad. Could have shoved another car in there yet. I know it looks like hell, but it's methodical. The glass is packed in the wheel wells, and they're wrapped up on each side. The rear quarter windows and the linkages. And then a bunch of tin and stuff is stacked going this way. And then the lighter stuff went on top of that. And then of course there's boxes full of stuff. I had the new and the old gas caps. I didn't put the new one on. I'll let him do that at his capacity, but that one should be fine for making sure fuel doesn't piss out of it when it goes up the ramp truck. And I put the rear kick panels in because it would take up less room. Just stuck them in. Put the bottom of the bottom seat in. And there's just everything kind of stacked in there. Should do something about that molding right there. Maybe not. We'll see, maybe get the seat, get it above the seat. Sometimes the more you screw with it, the more damage you cause. So that should be all the goodies in there. This was, I think, the rag over the gas tank. And this stuff right here was just material I found, and I was gonna go use that to patch the seats if I was gonna try to save those front seat covers. So that's what they're from, if you're wondering when they come out of there. This is the moldings that go around the each door opening sides, the big ones. These. That's them. They're new. I took them out of the box because there's no way I was going to get the box in. So that was the last thing I put in, and they are on top. So make these be like the first thing you take out of here before they get damaged, because they're kind of fragile. And the original ones are in there too, but they're a little on the beat up side. So again, everything, I don't know what else you would kind of need to go buy for the car. The only thing that I notice I am not seeing is where the original front bumper was, and that front bumper would have had 2 brackets that I'm not seeing. And I don't throw anything out till a project's done, you guys should know that. But I don't see the front bumper. Maybe there wasn't a front bumper on it when I got it. I just don't remember. That may have been the case. But I'll take one last look around. I went back up to the attic, I looked already, but I don't recall seeing it anywhere around. I think it's in there. And then I kind of packed that fabric over the tail lights so that you don't have an issue with the material stuff trying to rattle out of there. So they had no problem driving that onto the truck. I think I'm actually going to duct tape that door with some heavy duct tape down on one side of it so it stays shut, because I don't want to put the latch in there then not be able to get it unlatched. That should be it, and they can just reach in to open this door. Just reach in and grab that. Can't put the windows up. Yeah, you can put that window up, I guess, but there is no back windows, so that should be how she goes. Hey guys, did some just cruising around. Checked on the cabin yesterday, and that town that the cabin's in had their fall cleanup, which was, you know, pretty much you throw anything out that you don't have a need for, big ticket items. And some of the stuff that I grabbed was a propane tank. Went Blue Rhino. Blue Rhino is a company around here that pretty much will take your old tank and exchange it with no deal. So this one actually probably still has a good date on it. Tanks are good for, I think, 10 years. I think where they're stamped. Then 12 years qualified. And the manufacturer's date, I don't know where you go when you see that. You would think it would be right there somewhere. But anyway, they take them on exchange, and to get a new one's probably like 15 bucks. If you don't have any at all, then it's like 45 bucks. So it's a little bit more than getting filled, but if it has a win for 2012 sticker, and it's 2016, this tank can't be more than 5 years old, I would say. So, and this one still has some fuel still left in it. So that was free, grab that. I could use an extra one. The wife wanted that pot there for a planter, grab that. And another thing was this screen room tent. I'm not sure if it's a tent or a screen room until we actually set it up. I'm gonna go with a tent and set that up, see if it's complete. And then the big bargain was this guy, which is a screen room for a camper. Screen door add-on room. Not quite sure what's up with that. I think we'll get the staple out of there. Not good for it. But it looks like it might be a complete setup. Only thing I know on ours, there was some poles that ran from the side of the camper down to the awning post, whether this system uses that or not. I looked around, I didn't see any of the posts, but it looks like it has all the panels. So I figure maybe we can go and set that up and see if that is complete too. So I'm gonna go throw this in the camper, go over by the RV. The RV has to have a new a new cover put on top of it, new tie downs and all, which is already over there. So I figure maybe I'll do all at the same time. So let's go load up and see what the stuff looks like. So here's the camper. I gotta go set a bucket up for mice on the inside of it, because They ate the paper towels. I don't look too bad for wear. So I'm gonna go move the Jeep. See if we can drop the awning down and see how she fits. If it's gonna be useful to us or not. And this is the top I want to change anyway. The canvas is shot. See it blow it out over there. So I got new straps and all that kind of stuff. See how that works out. I guess this is a cold start, huh? Living on the edge.
Charging.
Just leave it on and charge the pack back up too. Nice. Works.
The highest point in the motor, so when you're going through the deep water, no problem.
Are we going through deep water? Is that what we're saying?
Not today. We got the boat though if we need to. Just flip her upside down.
The boat's gonna fall off, ain't it? Yeah. Don't shut it off. Well, it's already not looking like a great idea. Is it every time you take one down and set it up, this is all the crap you gotta deal with too. Might be digging myself a hole here. Alright, let's see. I just wiped the lens off. Hopefully that everything you guys were just looking through wasn't a cloud. But anyway, so that looks like the left side. That looks like a door. And then we got the main. No. Left side, door, the rest of the front wall, and then the right side. And then I think that's a skirt. It's supposed to run underneath the whole thing. Not sure though. And then it has a bunch of panels that you put over and it becomes the solid privatized kind of deal. So I don't know until I know, you know. And so I'm gonna go pop the canvas off of here and see if that thing will slide into that awning and work for us. Little drivetrain issues going on there. Can get it in the garage this winter. Weld up the diffs and put a chain in the case. So here's the outcome. It's like a foot to 2 feet too wide. And that's with the door attached to the front panel. So to cut it down and make it fit and all, I don't think it'd be very easily done. And then the side panels seem like they fit okay. But I just don't want to deal with it. So I think this thing is going to get a couple of pictures taken of it. I'm going to measure it. And it's going on Craigslist. See if we ever get something for nothing. And the tent, I haven't dealt with the tent yet. But I'm going to go to the diner. Go have breakfast or lunch. And then go grab the tarp and some other stuff for this so I can put it away for the winter and convict some critters. The shed. You guys remember any of this stuff? Double cab parts. He's putting down in the basement, and he's gonna stick his bug in the little shed that could that Krusty lives in. Making some room. chains. It might work a little better. Have you taken it romping out back yet?
No.
We got to drag this home pretty soon. Carbs need to be cleaned on it. It wouldn't idle when it was towards the end, so I knew they were getting dirty. So they haven't improved with age. Or I'd do a cold start on that too. But making room for the bug. Get his bug put away. Time to feed the wildlife. Get rid of some mice. Road King 850 made a video a couple years back. And this is what he did. And I tried it too. Works well. Mice go out to the can to go eat the peanut butter. The can spins around, they fall in the water, they can't swim, they drown. I know. Send hate letters to PETA. They fall in there and whee! Some of that. Set it in the camper. You kind of want something that they can climb on. So I'm gonna go for like this corner here. I know it's dark, but just leave it so they can kind of like, you know, wherever they're kind of coming from, they can jump on and work their way, and they hit the can and fall in. That's pretty good. You see all the paper towels they got eaten out of there, and turds here and there, so won't get any more damage to it. We're gonna go let them vacate themselves from the camper. All right, let me go get that one rolled up and get a cover on this thing. Bite you right in the nads. Ah. Let's go for that so bad. Just rip that tent up. Don't hit my bus. Wham! We're out the corner doing 90. Pitbull toothpick, huh?
Yeah.
Do some flossing. Yes, you. That's that. That tarp sucks though. It's like Spider-Man went around and yanked it down. So we got critter control. Everything's already been winterized. You haven't used it. So all the antifreezes are still in it. And the old tarp got folded up and put on the snowmobile between those two buildings. And that's it. I'm done. I'm out of here.